Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, we're playing a little Romance 14. Which, it's kind of crazy because as of like a half hour ago, I just found out that Romance 14 is actually getting a new edition that was just announced yesterday. So wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, I'm a little bit surprised right now because I just saw it. I guess it was just announced yesterday, or maybe earlier today. I don't know, but I'm just finding out right now that this game's actually getting a complete edition in the East, not in the West. I didn't see anything for the West, but if somebody sees it, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so far I saw in the post that it was announced a couple hours ago. This game's getting a complete edition, which is crazy because this game came out during the COVID era. So I want to say like 5 years ago. This was a COVID era game, so I love this game. I hope that we get whatever the complete edition is over here in the West. But we'll see. Okay, so we're playing as Liu Biao. Can't hear the music too well. We're playing as Liu Biao. Now this idea, I have played as Liu Biao before, but I was watching the stream over on Wolf's Heart's channel, so go check out Wolf's Heart. He also uploads Koei Tecmo games, Nobunaga's Ambition, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. I was watching his stream. He's doing the Liu Biao run. Whereas this is going to be more of a one-shot. The purpose of this run is going to be to see if it's possible to attack Chang'an with Liu Biao. So I'll show you guys what that looks like on the map in a second. But we're playing in 207. Let me show you guys the settings. These are my settings right now. We got basic settings here, but let me go through them. We're playing on hard mode, not veteran, not extreme. The reason is the difficulty in Romance 14, more so than any other Koei game that I've played. Really, you really get put on the rails. You really get railroaded in terms of what you can do once you go beyond hard mode. Once you go up to veteran, you have to really strip away a lot of options, a lot of things that you can do. Your sandbox gets limited. And it becomes more about running the meta. And if you play on extreme, it's very, very limited. Extreme is like playing a Call of Duty game, okay? You're only going in one direction. Without the thrills of the campaign, okay? It's like playing a first-person shooter. You're only going to play one way, and that's all you're doing. And it's all about stacking numbers on extreme. That's it. There's very, very little maneuverability to do stuff, okay? So, in my experience with this game, I'll play veteran once in a while, but for the most part, I'll just stick to hard mode, which is just perfect. You know, you can utilize almost anything on hard mode. Historic events will not activate Soldier's Shield. I have this on many. Really simple reason. We just want to get back and forth to the fighting. We want to get back to the fights in this game. This game is all about the battles. This is one of those games where you want to have the Soldier's Shield right away. The quicker the Soldier's Shield for everyone, the quicker you get back to the action. And that's what this game is built for, just to facilitate armies. Suggestions on disasters on many, KIA on many, you know, this is just RNG. We want this shit high. Lifespan on extended only because we're playing on 207. We want Liu Biao to live a little bit longer. Free Officer Origin City on fictional. I play with this on fictional in this and Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening if I can help it, depending on the game. The reason being I've been playing these games for so long that I have like memory of where everyone spawns in. And I've grown to resent that because you start to realize that having memory of where everything is makes everything samey, you know? So you want to mix it up. It actually makes the game more dynamic if you don't know who's going to show up and where they're going to show up, you know? Tactic damage on normal. Duels, yes. Surround and Conquer turned off. I could turn it on, but I prefer to turn it off. I feel like the AI doesn't use it enough. If the AI would play you more in this game to take the fucking cores and surround you, then I would have this on. But I feel like the AI just stumbles into triggering this, so you don't have to think about it. Effective neighboring areas on normal. I don't even know why they put this here. It's already too crazy. Durability restored on small. This is really important. This is so that castles that get fucked up, buildings that get fucked up, they heal very, very slowly. Most of these, especially Romance of the Three Kingdoms, building damage is just not a factor. This makes building damage a factor as much as it can in this game. So Romance 8 Remake had the same problem where we needed to have the buildings on very high, and it took, I want to say 6 months before they finally added an update where you can increase building damage. In Romance 14, it's the reverse. You want to turn down the durability down to small so that it matters. Again, so targeting structures matters more, you know? They heal a lot slower. Wounded soldiers, of course. Wounded officers, yep. RNG, want all of that. Enemy info, only partial info revealed. Again, a little bit more RNG. Link effects on small. I don't like Dynasty Warrior numbers in my Three Kingdom games at all. Even if they're based on the novels, not for me. Officer lineage could go either way. I keep it on historical just so it's not too easy to recruit like South's guys, for example. So I can't get S tier officers. That's why I keep it on historical. Supply line effect on small. This one's very important. If you have this on normal or large, set it to small so that supply lines do not affect forces so severely. They're way too, as this game works, when your supply line is cut on either side, it's such a severe effect that the army that supplies are cut is effectively a dead army. Immediately. They're a dead fucking army. So you want to set this to small so that whether it's you or the enemy, they have a chance of getting back in the game. Doesn't matter who it is. You want them to at least have a chance, but you don't want to like melt an army, okay? A lot of the discourse of Romance 14, a lot of the discourse was this when it came out. Was this. So much of it was just like, oh yeah, game's alright. All you do is cut the enemy supply army. All you do is cut the supply lines of the enemy army and the game's over. So many comments, so many threads, so many forums, so many reviews talking the same fucking criticism. The same criticism. And it's not really a criticism because you can just adjust it or not play like that, but I don't know. You know, this is a strategy game, so the community of strategy games is like the community of fighting games. People just tend to they min-max the fun out of the game. You know what I mean? So much of the discourse was this. Put it on small, so whether it's you and the AI gets lucky and they cut your supply line, your army's not destroyed, but more importantly, you can't just destroy everyone's armies by just cutting supply line, because guess what? It's very, very boring. You just sidestep the whole game. You know? That's how people played when this game first came out. That was the criticism. It's like, oh, it doesn't matter who I'm fighting against. I just cut their supply line, and it's game over. Again, put it on small. Open up the game more. Now when Cao invades, you can cut his supply line, but he's still going to be around. He's still going to be on the field. You're still going to have to trade blows with him a little bit. You know what I mean? When Sun Ce invades, same thing. It doesn't matter who it is. You still have to play the game. This effect makes it so that you don't play the game. You know, every game's got this, but in this game, this is the thing that you have to think about. Outer range of Conquer, I just have it on normal. And flame damage, I have it on large for good reason. Fire damage is pretty nerfed in this game. It's not very strong, so I always put it on large. I wish we had an extra high setting for flame damage. I feel like flame damage should be devastating. Large is okay, but it's still not devastating. It's not. You still don't have moments where it feels like chibi. You know what I mean? Or Luxun burning The Battle of Jiling burning Liu Bei's army. You still don't have quite those moments. And then the last thing is morale influence. I haven't messed with this too much. I have it on normal. I have no idea if large is like a huge benefit or not. I don't know. Somebody knows. Let me know. This page I don't really touch too much. Unification of forces, you want to keep this off. Required days of trading, you want this on few. This speeds up the game. Outlander forces attacking, RNG, you want RNG. Speed up the game, RNG. Really speed up the game. Transports are so slow in this game, you will be sitting around for 15 minutes waiting for your troops to get to the front lines. That's why this exists. Put it on fast so your troops can get to the front lines. This game's all about getting to the fight. Transport unit speed is the same as increasing soldiers healed to many. It's the same philosophy. Get to the fight. That's the same thing. Transport speed does the same thing. Transports are faster, your soldiers, your supplies can get to the front lines. Prisoners captured many, more RNG. Your guys can be captured, their guys can be captured, just RNG. You want more RNG in this game. It's simulation, okay? This game is trying to be a Romance 9, which is the best one, in my opinion. More simulation, RNG. Plots by enemy force, I have this on none because some forces will just spam this forever and it just takes up too much time. You'll keep losing your core and you'll keep having to send the guy out. And at first, the first couple times this happens to you, somebody steals a village or something, you're like, oh, that's cool, I have to go out there and get it back. But it just becomes tedious, where it's like, okay, it's just padding. So I have this turned off because it's padding. I just have this on normal, the dissolve command. I don't even know if this matters. This command feels extra to me. But anyway, those are my settings. I try to go through them once in a while so you guys know, because I know there's people that are always trying to look into this game. Again, we're playing as Liu Biao. Let's see who's here, man. Master Loltz. You were trying this game yesterday? No shit, bro. That's crazy. Crazy timing. What's up, Pony Bro? We're starting early. Yeah, I'm off early for my morning job today, so. Isn't this game like 6 years old? Is it 6? I think it's about 5. I know it's a COVID era game, because that's when I got it. What's up, Adam? Yeah, this stream is basically because of Wolf's Heart. This is Wolf's Heart's brainchild. I was watching Wolf's Heart stream yesterday playing as Liu Biao, and it gave me an idea for a route. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to try this route. What's up, Ikari? Not to mention your army gets stunned unless you have traits like Sleeping Dragon. Yeah, some officers can ignore the supply cut somewhat, but it's not. There's not enough people that do it. So it's just supply cut is not a bad idea at all. It's just too severe in this game. So I have it. That's again, it's just too severe. It's so overtuned that when this game came out, literally everybody would play for supply cuts. So again, it makes it so that you disengage with the game. You're no longer engaging with the game. You're just running. You're sending your guy around to cut supplies all the time. That's all you're doing, all the time. And you trick yourself into trying to not play the game as much as possible. Okay, that's how it was when this game came out. I talked about it all the time. This was years ago. And it was a 50-50. Some people agreed. Some people were like, no, this is, you know what I mean? But that's what you're doing. You trick yourself into not playing the game because all you're doing is cutting supplies every time there's an invasion. That's all you try to do. So you don't engage with officers. You don't engage with the mechanics. Nothing. You just cut supplies. Again, I put it on low for that reason. The game came out in 2020. Wow. Yeah, so it's 6 years old. Doesn't run well at all in handheld mode. That sucks. That Switch 2 I've heard is like 50-50. That, like, I know somebody who has one and they've told me that there's still some stuff that it just does not run well. I'm surprised. You're going to tweak your settings, Wolf's Heart? Yeah. What's up, Isaru? If you play if you play as Liu Biao, Liu Bei is one to get all those great generals, yeah. Well, in this run, when I play Liu Biao, what I try to do is keep Liu Bei alive, but I don't try to get him at all. I don't try to recruit Liu Bei.
官渡之战以曹操的胜利而告终，袁绍在失意之中病逝。曹操击败袁谭、袁尚，取得华。
Do you want doofuses?
继而把目标转向江南，开始准备南征。针对于此，荆州的刘表。
Liu Biao sends his general Liu Bei.
驻屯新野，防备曹操。刘备在整顿军备的同时，也在寻觅着对抗曹操的军师。刘备麾下猛将如云，却毫无根基。此时他急需出谋划策的军师。另一方面，在江东，孙权继承了孙策的基业，广召文武能臣，逐步稳固了地位。其中，以周瑜训练的水军为代表，实力超群，长江一带无人。
That's some good art. Awesome art.
汉建安12年，大战一触即发。
Yeah, they really went all out for the intros that they have in this game. I think the fictional scenarios don't have any intros, but this game's got so many intros. It's they're all really well done. Okay, so again, Wolfsheart did this yesterday over on his channel. Go check out his channel if you want a proper way to play Liu Biao, because that's not what I'm doing. If you want a proper way to play Liu Biao, go check out Wolfsheart after this stream. What I want to do, this is what I want to do. We want to keep Liu Bei alive, and we want to land a force in Shangyang up here. Okay? Then from Shangyang, we want to sneak through the mountains and attack Chang'an. That's what I want to do. That's the route. Now, I was actually thinking of trying this in 202. I've talked about this in Awakening. Some scenarios, when you have ideas like this, really ridiculous ideas, you can actually practice them in easier scenarios. But we're going to start on the deep end and work our way back. So if it doesn't work in this one, I feel like I can do it in 202. I think in 202 I can get this done, but we're going to try 207. We're going to start in the deep end first. We're allied with Liu Bei, right? Okay. What's up, God Arm? Yeah, the intro is really cool. Awakening runs really well on the Steam Deck, Steven. Did you see that we're going to get a new version? A new Nobunaga's Ambitions on the horizon? Also, if you guys missed the beginning of the stream, a couple of minutes ago, they have announced a complete edition for Romance 14 for this game. This game is getting a complete edition, at least in the East. There's no announcement in the West, so I don't know if we're going to get it in the West. You weren't into the graphics of the new game? The Nobunaga's Ambition, Adam? Sounds like Dengai strategy from the fall of Shoot, yeah. I'll see if I can do it. I'm going to try to set it up. What's up, Lushan? The Nobunaga's Ambition, yeah, I'm right there with you, Adam. It was my main criticism of what I've seen so far, which we've seen very little. But the CGI, the graphics look super AI and like shit. They look like shit. The officers that they showed off. Kicho looked terrible. Nobunaga looked mid. Yoshimoto looked memeable, which is something. But it's a step back from Yoshimoto's Awakening portraits. I liked his Awakening portraits. Okay. You dislike the look of the map and the terrain? I think it's the same. The only thing that... Oh, I see what you're saying. It looks really muddied out. It's the same map, too. I don't even think I mentioned that in my video. You're right. You're right about that. Well, let's hope the UI is clean. The UI needs to be clean and it needs to be flashy. Okay, so what do we have? We got to set up our policy board. What's up, Adam? There's a new Nobunaga's game. Yeah, it just got announced. So it's coming out in the East in December, I want to say, and there's no announcement for the West yet. So we're probably, if we get it, we're probably going to get it next year in the spring or in the summer. Okay, I need I need 2 policies. Is it support? All right, we're going to get these 2 policies. Supplies consumption of units is decreased. This game basically has the policies idea of Awakening, but it's kind of stripped down. It's like halfway finished. Simplified, if you will. Complete edition. Yeah, it just got announced a couple hours ago. It's in hold on. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you the Game City. Go to GameCity.com. Using 1 pin and fish formation, yeah, he's an absolute monster. We were talking about that yesterday in Wolf's Heart stream. 1 pin is a monster in this fucking game. Do we want to buff anything here? Buff a formation? Not yet. I love Imperial Academy. Officer growth for the win. We might need the Navy. Let's do the Navy first. For an engineer, so we'll be at level 7. So that'll... Oh, no, we're at 10. Why are we at 10? Because of this? Oh, I see what you did there, Liu Biao. I have a run on this channel playing as Liu Biao where we... on Veteran, which was a nightmare. Hispanic or his piece? And you got, oh wow, you got censored, Toby. I don't even see your message in the chat, buddy. First message out of the gate, already censored, Toby. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try to do this like as efficiently as I can, but I haven't played this game in a minute, so I'm kind of rusty. So, you know, I'll lay out the idea. Somebody else can refine it later. You know what I mean? This will be the 0.1 attempt. It's going to be kind of messy, but I'm sure it can be refined. We want promote areas. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I don't know why they called it Take the Initiative. Do you think it's a mistranslation? Because this guy is like one of the most indecisive people ever. Very frustrating. Reading those chapters in the novel with Liu Biao, with Liu Bei urging Liu Biao to do something, was very frustrating. It always has been. Okay. We have some space. We still have 8 points, but can't use them yet. Oh, wait. Down here. Durability of sim... let's do prepare register. That's easy. Okay. So there's the board. Pretty easy. We got level 10 boats. We got our navy up and running. Promote areas. The speed of development goes up. Prepare register. We get troops a little bit quicker. Trickery to negotiate. I'm going to try to talk to Ma Teng. I don't know if you'll listen because diplomacy in this game is as busted as Iron Triangle, honestly. It's a total shit show, whether anything works or not diplomatically. Still can't hear my my beats. My beats. My music. Okay. But yeah, I'm hoping that we get a version of the new edition that they announced in the West over here, but I doubt it because this game was not received well, fellas. At all. In fact, this was the first game that I started streaming, uploading on my channel, and let me tell you, I did not get a lot of good stuff. I did not hear a lot of good stuff. A lot of people were not happy with this game, which was funny because I was like, I love it. You know what I mean? I fucking love it, bro. It's like, oh, it's paper thin economics. There's almost nothing to do. I'm like, yeah. All you do is fight. I'm like, yeah. You can't control officers. You just control the ruler and you paint the map. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? You don't give orders during duels. You just random shit happens and your guys can die. I'm like, yeah. That was like my first year. Yeah, I had to hear the same criticism. Not enough control. No economy, just war. And I'm just nodding through it like, yep, yep, yep. Yes, sir. That's right. It's just so good. It's a little slow. Yeah, it's a little slow. I agree. But it's a very chill game. This is a different beat than like Awakening, you know? And it's weird because people say that Awakening takes too long. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. It takes too long for me to conquer the map. Woo! You think Awakening is too slow, buddy? You have no idea. You got no idea. We don't have a summoner here? Okay. See, this is one of our biggest cities, so we're going to paint this. 3,000 troops is the bare minimum in Crane to suppress the area quicker. So we're going to grab our cores. We're going to shuffle off some troops up here. We're going to start marching up to Shangyang right away. I don't even know if Cao Cao is going to go for Shangyang. He might, and then the plan is dead. I'm assuming he's going to attack Liu Bei, but we'll see. Again, I have no idea. Let me see. Ganing's over here, right? Ganing's got no fucking, Ganing's got no rank, which makes sense. See, I'm not even used to the buttons, man. It's been a minute since I played this game. And I think I've got over, like, probably 1,000 hours. What do you think is good for learning the game? What do you think is a good run for learning the game? Oh shit, that's a tough one. Do you want how easy do you want to have the game? That's the question. How easy of a time do you want to have? We don't even have enough ranks open. I've got to fire somebody. We're crowded. I think I'm just going to release everybody. Okay, and then we'll set up our ranks. Okay. Guojun, yep. We gotta save some money. I always blow through my money in all of these games. It doesn't matter what fucking game it is. My aggressive play leads me to just, well, it's not aggressive. It's not aggressive. It's just, it's very, let's call it creative. Very creative. I just like to push it, see how far I can go. Zheng Yang, yep. And then after that, I don't really see anybody worth giving a rank to unless they're about to quit. Maybe Junior Liu Kong. But yeah, I did a run in this. I want to say like maybe 2 years ago. I hope it's only been 2 years. And Liu Biao and Liu Kong both died during the run. It's up on the channel. Is Rishin in there? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure all the officers are turned off, Delis, but welcome anyway. Okay. So who's in charge? Huangzu's still in charge, right? This city, I hate this city because of the swamp over here. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. The damn swamp. $194 soon say. Oh, for his play. Yeah, what did you say, Master Lotz? Let me see what you guys are saying. It's just super slow. Yeah, it's a slow game. Especially right now, getting set up when you're playing this game is like a good 20 minutes to get set up. Like, you guys can go and eat some food and then come back and I'll be just finished setting up. You know what I mean? This is a very chill game. And then it ramps up suddenly. Indecisive sounds like your kind of guy, Kari. You hate duels in this game? Say what you want about 13, but at least can be extremely easier when facing someone like... I mean, I don't know about duels in 13, but I love the duels in this game. I mean, to me, they're just realistic. You know what I mean? Somebody can upset somebody at any time. Also, I don't like having input in duels in Three Kingdom games. Because I come from the PS2 era where you could play multiplayer. And when I was growing up, we figured out that you can pretty much break all the duels. You could, if you have input in a duel, you can find setups that will kind of break the duel so that you'll always win. So, there's nobody here who has crane formation. Ganing's the only one who's got snake. I don't know if I want to send Ganing into the mountains to capture course. Because I don't know if Liu Bei's being attacked already. Alright, I'll take this. But yeah, long story short. I grew up with a group of my best friends. We all used to play the Three Kingdom games. So imagine how cutthroat that is. So, minning and maxing and metagaming and breaking stuff. Been there, done that. I'm way past that. So I prefer simulation. Once you do that for a while, you start to realize that a real fucking challenge is when you actually give up control. When you don't have total control over something. You know what I mean? When you give up total control in a game and you play a simulation strategy game, it doesn't have to be this. But when all you can do is make plans and see if they execute or not and adjust them on the fly, adjust to disasters on the fly, adjust to sudden victories, constantly changing battle conditions, that's a different type of high. You know what I mean? That's a special type of high. When you get used to that, you'll be chasing that forever. It beats just figuring out formulas all day. You know what I mean? You start out that way. You're chasing formulas. How do I figure out this formula so that I can just destroy this game? Okay, well, what if the formula is constantly changing and I don't have all the information at my fingertips all of the time or most of the time? What if I only have half of the information and the formula changes all the time? That's what simulation strategy is about. You know what I mean? You're trying to organize your dominoes and stand them up in a perfect row. And simulation gaming says, fuck that. You don't get to stand up your dominoes. You don't get to organize your soldiers in a perfect rank and file. Horrible shit's gonna happen. And you can either adapt or die, you know? We don't have a summoner? I thought, Wolfsheart, I thought you had a summoner somewhere. There's no summoner in this force? You'd think I'd never played Liu Biao. I guess we don't have a summoner. Fuck. Oh, no, you found somebody who had summoner. Ah, now I remember. You found someone who had summoner. You didn't have somebody who had summoner. Okay, that hurts. We have to try to use our traits as effectively as possible. As effectively as possible, because the plan that I'm trying to do is like super... what's another word for stupid? Really ambitious. There we go. It's a really ambitious plan. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Sun Ce. Master Loltz. I think I did a video talking about the good beginner factions in this game. Oh yeah, he's going for Shangyang. He's only got 3,000, so it's a race towards Shangyang. This is actually good for me if I can take the city. This is actually good for me if I can take the city. Wolfsheart, did he attack Shangyang in your run as well, immediately? I seem to remember Zhang Shu. Zhang Shu sometimes would not go for Shangyang. He would go for Sinye. So I thought the AI is kind of random in the beginning. But this guy's heading straight for it. Again, Wolfsheart did this yesterday over on his channel. Go check out his stream. He plans on continuing his run. Whereas I plan on burning out almost immediately on this. We're probably going to blow right through our starting budgets and then collapse into a pile of nothing. Alright, let's see. Yes, he did. Cao Cao jumped on Shangyang. Okay. I see these guys here. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm glad I sent out Gan Ning right away. Let's see if we have a suggestion for morale. We have one, but it's for the wrong person. Recruit officer. Gao Ding. Repeat orders. Increases the morale due to training over... Ooh, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Okay, he has snake formation. We want to put him over here so he can use that snake form. Actually, no. The play is to attack Chang'an, fellas. I'm gonna say this like a million times. We're gonna try to capture Shangyang, and then put a force, run through the mountains, attack Chang'an. Whether the attack works or not, I have no idea. But if we can stall for Ma Teng, I want to see. I feel like if you put some pressure on Chang'an, then you will be able to save Ma Teng, who always gets rolled. Ma Teng's AI gets fucking rolled 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Now, do we want to buy supplies here? Merchant. How expensive is it going to be? That's not terrible. Let's buy a few, because I have trouble keeping this city supplied. Put Sufei there. So yeah, guys, if you're just joining, in a strange turn of events, like right before I started the stream, I saw that they actually announced a complete edition for this game. So this game, 5 years later, or 6 years later, it's getting a complete edition, which is just fucking crazy. Sure. And really tells you how well Remake did. It really tells you how well Remake did, because when this game came out, people did not like it, at least in the West. And then Remake came out, and yet this is the game that they're going back to give a complete edition. So figure that one out. You know what I'm saying? Figure that one out. The older game is still getting new content. It's him, right? Repeat orders. Ooh, do I want to sacrifice one of those? I guess so. I guess. Increase in morale, right? So they finished all their mechanics? Well, they never finished all their mechanics, Raptor. Just the fact that it's been 6 years and they're still adding mechanics tells you that so much is left on the floor. How much do you think's left on each game? Tons of shit. These guys who get this job, it must be very stressful. Because you come up with all these ideas. You're so excited, you know, this game, you probably treat each entry like the director, like it's their baby, you know? And you never get to fully finish it and realize it. It's got to be pretty frustrating to direct one of these games. Because you never get to finish it. You don't have enough time. So we're going to have to lead an attack over here. I'm thinking goose formation. I'm thinking double goose formation over there. Let me check loyalty. I don't want to lose anybody. But yeah, the game's getting a new edition. It was just announced a couple hours ago. GameCity.com. And what can I say? It's fucking crazy. I don't know that we'll get it in the West, but just the fact that the game's getting support. Oh, what's up, Chow? 194, is it bad as you want, Chow? Yeah, that's true. I would say soon say, honestly, because you only have one fucking city. Many hours on the couch patching the controller Romance Knight 3 Kingdoms? Yeah. Recovering from a stinging defeat in Awakening? That's kind of crazy, Ikari. That's a crazy statement there. I fucking hate it. Yuan Shao is your trial run? Yeah, I love Yuan Shao, but Yuan Shao is that's like my guy, you know? That's my Imagawa faction. Feels railroading? No, it's not at all, Zetra. To make people appreciate 14 release. I feel vindicated, you know what I mean? You guys don't know how much shit I had to put up with when I fucking started my channel uploading this on Twitch. And Twitch is tough. I mean, if you're gonna play strategy games, Twitch is tough because it's pretty much only min-maxers. So people don't get stuff. They don't fucking, I don't know if it's like, what's the word? Like, I don't know. Socially inept people. Like, they just don't get shit. You know what I mean? So, I started playing this on Twitch, uploading this on YouTube. Very first game. Oh my god, bro. Every other video, the same thing. No officer play. No economy system. Not enough control. I can't fucking, I can't control my character. You know, all this, you know what I mean? Oh my god, again and again. I'm like, it's a ruler-based entry. It says simulation gaming right on the box. Do you guys not know what simulation strategy? I guess not. I guess you guys don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, holy fuck. I'm short one order. Okay, there. Broke even?
Sure.
Okay. So we got Ganing. He's moving over here. Also, this game's fucking beautiful, bro. This game is just... It's great on the fucking eyes. It's just like Awakening. It's right there. Very pretty map. You can tell what Raptor was saying in the chat. I'll say it again. They don't get to finish their games. This game is 6 years old. 6 years old, and they're adding features in the complete edition. It's not DLC. They're fucking adding features to it. 6 years later. Do you see what I'm saying? What I've been saying? They don't get to finish these games. They don't get to finish them. The Koei is just the... What do they call it? The development cycle is too short. It's too short. They don't get to finish their games. I think the new Nobunaga's Ambition is going to be the first time that they attempt to close the loop on one of their games. That's the first time that I've seen ever. I've never seen them make a game and recycle, because it is recycling. Let's call it what it is. Recycling the same map, the Awakening map for the new Nobunaga's Ambition game. I've never seen them do that. This is the first time that they used exactly the same fucking asset just to build on it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Why not change the advisor to Kuayu? Because we're going to lose our Navy, Lushan. So I'll show you. Our slots are tied up here in personnel. This policy board administration is basically, well, it's the policy board, but it's half of it. You know what I mean? It's not quite as fleshed out, but what is here, there's some maneuverability here. So, Kaimao is our warlord, gives us train engineers level 4. And if you look there, it says at level 5 you get assault ships, at level 10 you get roof boats. So the way to get the best navy for us right now is to have Kaimao as our warlord. If we put Kuayu, we get his effect, which allows us to build special facilities, which we just don't need right now. We don't need the facilities right now. We do need the navy. So that's the only reason Kaimao is in charge. Once I get this personnel slot unlocked, which is probably going to be a while. Once we get another spot unlocked, we can bump Kaimao down here and put a better advisor. But for right now, I want the navy because we've got to sail across. This doesn't look very far, but on a boat, it's going to take forever. Okay, and this is, like Zetra said, this is a slower game for sure. I can't argue that. I tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, if you don't want to play a game that's kind of slow, do not play ROTK14. If you can't put 2 hours when you sit down on it, treat it like a JRPG, you know what I mean? Instead of a 30-minute cutscene, it's 30 minutes to get set up, to set up your board. But it's basically a JRPG, same kind of idea. If you don't have time to sit through the opening cutscene, the 30 minutes of dialogue, then, you know what I mean? You don't play the JRPG. Same deal with this. Okay, who can conquer the area? Just Liu Biao? I thought we had 2 famous people. For fuck's sake. This roster is not as impressive as I remember it. It's still good, don't get me wrong. For a non-Three Kingdoms force, Liu Biao is really good. Highly recommend this guy. If you wanna be not overpowered, you know, let's say you've done the Wei, Wu, and Shu. You've done Wei, Wu, and Shu for like ever, and now you're like, okay, give me somebody who's a little bit different. You can't go wrong with Liu Biao. You can't go wrong with Yuan Shao. When you're ready for pain, pick up Yuan Shu. 196 Yuan Shu, 198 Yuan Shu. We need somebody who's got better conquer land over here. They don't have to be amazing, but I need an extra guy here. Let's see. Even just the stats. Where are the stats? Liu Kong, maybe? I kind of wanted to use Liu Kong to attack Chang'an, but that's probably suicidal. So... we don't need houses or factories. We can sleep on boats. That's what I'm talking about. The Navy is so slow. Yeah, it's incredibly slow. That's why you're watching the stream instead. Which romance game would I say is the most fleshed out? Toby, I would say... Romance 7 and Romance 9. Romance 7 is probably the only one that I can play that's got officer play. That's perfectly balanced. I got 10 days. I'm going to wait right here. Ganing is just going to sit on the mountains here, overlooking Liu Bei's territory. Okay? We see trouble. We see trouble coming from down the valley. Either valley, Runan, or the forest. We ride down and assault the enemy. We raid them. Just like a pirate would. Pirate raid their asses. But for now, we're just going to sit there. Probably buy some food. Because he's going to drain our provisions. I just realized that. I shit you not. I have, like, provisions are my worst enemy. In every game. Every game, provisions are like my worst enemy. You look into them? Yeah. Yeah, Romance 7 I think you would like a lot. What am I expecting of DW3 remake? I think it's going to be really fucking good. I'm really excited. I don't know if you saw the latest trailer, but they showed off that you'll be able to keep the settings. How are we going to train 0 soldiers? That's just silly. In the latest trailer, they showed that you'll be able to keep and play with the old settings. The old way of blocking, which is really important. Old Dynasty Warriors games, positioning really mattered. It was really important which way you were facing, spacing, stuff like that. They felt very close to fighting games because the first couple Dynasty Warriors games were fighting games. So DW3, DW4, DW5 really still had fighting fundamentals built into the engine, even if they weren't one-on-one. So I'm looking forward to... I'll probably stream it on the channel. I think that would be a good stream to do, like, release day Dynasty Warriors 3 remaster. I'm trying to figure out what else to do with these orders. Let's check the council. Suggestions. A banquet, decrease morale, recruit officer. Let's do it. My girl. Zhao Yi. No way, bro. This is the girl right here, bro. Courageous. When troops fall below a certain number, all abilities of your unit are increased. You know this is Berserker. Capturer, one of the few characters that has capture in this whole fucking game. Enemy officers are more likely to be taken prisoner. Furious, whenever someone else is annihilated around her, her morale goes up. And then I gave every single officer in the game latent, which increases XP gains. Every officer, this is a long project, but I went through every single officer and I gave them latent. This game, I think, has the most officers of all the Three Kingdom games, by the way. This game's got the biggest officer pool, all of them. Okay, we'll train there. She's one of my favorite fucking characters in this game. Just amazing traits. The stats aren't great, but situationally, she can hold the front line and capture some people. Can't believe we got Zhao Yi. We have the officers scrambled. Yeah, I edited all of them, Wolfsheart. It was like 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. And it took me like 4 days to do. It was a long-ass project. That was my project, was giving everyone latent. Because I love seeing XP growths in these games. But Koei's made it harder and harder to make your officers better in this game for some reason. Like, they really just like, I don't know what it is, but they've really slowed down growth in their modern games. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with this. Do we have people sign in John Ling, or did I forget that? Okay, I forgot that. Let's do that. Let's try to take care of the poor in the back. We don't really have people for this job. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, not that many people. Wulong 2, yeah, Wulong 2. I was hoping for Wulong 2 as well. It's crazy. Is there a cap for growth? I think it's 100, but I'm not sure. I think it's 100. Somebody else might know. The thing is, the growths are just very slow. Generally, the growths are very slow in this game. And all the Koi games. I mean, especially the modern titles. The best thing you can do in this game is they introduced, I forgot what they're called, geographic advantages. If we have Jing's geographic advantage, then we get a bonus. We'll get a bonus to growth rates, which I can show you guys right here. Let me see. Geographic advantage. It actually shows you who has them. These are special advantages. Think of them as global passive abilities that you get. Academic, we already have ours. So we have this advantage. Doctoring XP is increased by 20%, and XP gained by officers increased by 5%. Just 5%, Koei? You must control the 3 cities in northern Jing province. You see what I mean? I don't know why Kuwait's so fucking stingy, bro. Why so stingy? I want to watch my guys get better. Throw a banquet, because we fired everybody. We took away everyone's promotions. So it only makes sense that we throw a pizza party. It only makes sense that we throw a pizza party in lieu of a pay raise, right, guys? They're already leaving. What's up? You guys don't want any? Yeah, they're not going to advance while Ganing's up here. Sun Quan has troops on his way to Jiangxia. No fucking way. Yeah, they went all out with the map. They went all out with the map. I mean, there are so many references to battles and famous locations across the games, the novel, of course. Sun Quan's already attacking me. Well, that's a disaster. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, wasn't expecting that at all. Just left our troops too low. Classic Kuwait. Your troops are too low in your city, so the AI is going to attack. And that's pretty much it. Romance 14 is back, Bebek. That's right. You can thank Wolf's Heart. You can thank Wolf's Heart for putting on a stream yesterday that inspired. It inspired me. I said, I got to get back to Romance 14. Oh, Bebek. Also, they just announced that this game right here is getting a complete edition. A new version of Romance 14. As of a couple hours ago. Wait, Jiangxia? Yeah, wait, we don't have a suggestion to just dig the person out? We do, there it is. I think this guy's famous, isn't he? No, he's not famous. He's a debater, special envoy, vicious drinker. Yeah, these two things go well together. A vicious drinker that loves to debate. He's just missing violent, huh? Friendship is more likely to increase when trading. Okay. That's the guy who was powerful personnel. Okay. We'll get Dragoon reworked for sure. Hey, we might get an Awakening Complete Edition. Complete Edition 2. $1,200, bro. I really hope they give more interesting starts. Well, there's 2 scenarios that are available for pre-order. Pre-order bonus already for it. I've got 9,000 gold. I guess I can afford to start recruiting here. I don't know what that was about. What was that grunt about, bro? Yeah, this force is just really good, man. A lot of utility guys. How many supplies do we have? Only 40,000 in junks. Yeah, at the main city? That's trash. The final part 1? Yeah, there you go. You wish to remaster 9? I know, I agree with you too, Yosaru. 9 is my favorite of all time. That's my favorite of all time. Nothing really quite captures. This was an attempt to basically do 9 again, but nothing quite captures anything like 9 was. That's just. I think this game should have been. If this game was real time, it would have been fine. I think one of the big missteps with this game was they decided to make it turn-based. This game could have easily been a real-time game where you just pause and unpause. I really don't know what the hell happened there. Alright, let's get an alliance with Liu Zhang if we can. And do we send out a force here, or do we let Zhang Lu shoot a shot over here? And then we'll swoop in. As long as the city remains kind of weak like this, we can take it whenever. I'm more worried about Sun Quan fucking targeting me. This is so stupid, bro. Game of Thrones game? Yeah, that would be fucking epic. That would be epic. A pre-order bonus for the new NA? No, Toby, for the new Romance 14 for the complete edition. This game right here that we're looking at, it's gonna get a new version 6 years later. They just announced it a couple hours ago. There's 2 pre-order scenarios already available. I'm not familiar with this guy. If they release the PUK in English, I know. I've looked for that PUK in English for years, Bebek. For years. Since I was a fucking teenager, bro, I've been, like, trying to find the PUK. I wish somebody would make it, you know? Like a mod or something, I don't know. Come on, Ganing, you're the only guy. You are it, sir. Can you get on the ocean? You probably can, right? Hold on. Do you have an actual boat, though, or no? Assault ship. Okay. Because he's already got his tactics ready to go. There's an English mod for 11 PUK. Yeah, my brother... I remember watching my brother play it, but I didn't like 11 as much. I don't like 11 as much. 11 was the game that in my group of friends growing up, we all played 11. But I always preferred 9. I just didn't like 11 because from a multiplayer perspective, it was too gamey. Burn the enemy, requisition gold. Nothing good here, okay. How many officers do we have in Xi'an? Okay, we have 23 people. We can call some people over here. You know what? Call them over. You guys are not going to be doing much anyway there. City's already capped. Okay. 7 people here. Drilling there. We got 25,000. This is the big city. He's heading back with 3,000. Is this guy really... What is this guy doing? What is this? So Ty's approaching. Yeah, he's a monster in this game too. That bodyguard trait. Liu Bei's attacking Cao Cao. He's proactively going at Cao Cao. Good shit. That's what I'd like to do. Wait. I don't want to do all officers. All except overseers, yeah. I think that's the one. Okay. You'd imagine Koi would want to get some money out of the English-speaking player. Yeah, I don't know, man. For 9, it's still in progress. Also, they are still working on it. Okay. I didn't know that. A PS2 music rhythm game just came out on PlayStation Classics. Oh, okay. You know what I saw get added to PlayStation Classics was Resident Evil 2 and 3, the OGs. The original Resident Evils 2 and 3 both got added as well. He's probably going to carve them up, actually. Let me see. How much better are their stats than ours? They're better. All right. They're going to go around to go for the core, the port. I'm going to see if I can get somebody out to build the tower. I don't know if there's enough time. There might not be enough time. Well, let's see. The only way is to see. It's the only way to find out. Yeah, he's probably going to be here. And he can shoot me, so I've got to move back. Yeah, Wu's already attacking. The Yellow Turban campaign? Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I just decided the other day that I think I'm going to give some officers special weapons. Special items that will reference their story a little bit. Like to flesh out people's characters. In this game, you know, you can make items, give them descriptions and stuff. So some of the community officers that you guys submitted, I'm going to make items for. Because I think it'd be a nice touch. And something that, like a callback, you can use it to kind of give the character a little bit more personality. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we'll see. Come on, why not? Is Liu Bei still going out? No. Are they going to defend? What happened to Zhang Lu? He abandoned it? He's going to stockpile people over here. The only person who can lead the attack really is Wen Pin, and I don't know who else. Sai Mao's got goose formation. Wen Pin's got fish. The only thing about Wen Pin is he doesn't have good, he doesn't have a lot of tactics starting out, so you have to find some to train him. City overseer, area overseer stops using... Okay. We will get the iron ships imported from Nobunaga. Don't you have the old guy in Wei Yan? No, we don't have him. They're with Hans Yuan. It's 207, so those guys are working. You know, Southern Jing is broken up down there. Okay, I can't wait anymore. We got to charge at them. See if we have any ploys. Yeah, if we had Huang Zong, he'd be able to carve these guys up. This is the first try, like I said. I think if this doesn't work, I feel confident that I could do this in 202. But I don't think I could fucking do this in I don't think, like, if I can't do this here, then I could probably do this in 202. Is what I'm trying to say. But I am super fucking rusty, so. It's never too late to complain. Oh, what's up, Shrikey Poo? Are you too late to complain about the new release? No, you're not too late. I was just talking about it. It's weird because I was planning on, like, I was getting ready to fire up this stream today. And then I saw that. I'm hoping that it gets announced later, though. You don't think it could get announced later, Strikey? You think they've just given up? I'm hoping they're just like, oh yeah, English version later. That's what I'm hoping, that they're like, oh yeah, in the English, yeah, well, whatever. The officer improvement thing could fix so much. Yeah, I saw that. Being able to develop your officers in this game would be huge. I was just complaining about that growth rate, but I think you've heard me complain about growth rates being abysmal before. But they are. They're so bad, bro. They're so bad. And I love, you know what I mean? One of my favorite things is turning a chud into a champ. You know? It's one of my favorite things to do. And Koei feels like they try to fucking stop that so much. They really try to pump the brakes on that. Yeah, you guys should have heard me before I fired up the stream. I saw the news and I was like, how could Koei do this to me? Said, how could Koei do this to me? Been fucking playing this game for 5 years. I've been taking slings and arrows for playing this game. I'm telling you, since most of you guys even knew I was out here, okay? Since before Awakening, I've been hearing the complaints about this game, and here we are. It's not remake, getting new content. It's this game. It's 14. Let that sink in. Where are we at in the month right now? We're in early. Now would be the time to recruit, buddy. 207 is probably your most played. No shit. Yeah, it's goated. This scenario is goated. I think I gotta make a video. Might have to make another video talking about just the ones to play, you know? For not cheesing Liu Bei's annexation. Yeah, I always try to keep Liu Bei alive. It just doesn't make sense. If you take on a force like Wei Wu or Shu, you just become them. So I don't take on those forces. Okay, Wolf's Heart, what did you say again? Because I don't remember, man. Is it area for military? City stops using your military. Okay, so I want city overseer. Got it. All right, did I do that right? Hope I did. All right, let me catch up with you guys. I just can't believe this game's getting more content, bro. I knew this fucking game. I knew this game was the fucking bomb.com, bro. I knew it. Play it all the fucking time. Jing Chuan, what is he paying homage? I'll take it. Supplies, yes. City Overseer was right? Okay. One pin has okay starting tactics. Yeah, he does. When you see me hit, it tells me we will get more runs. Yeah. I'd like to play this game more, but, you know, it's just the time and everything. I've only been playing more because this is the slow season for both my jobs. Summer is slow, so whenever I get extra time, you know, I'm trying to take advantage of it. Yes, yes. Bring all your tribute. Bring all your tribute. For who? For what guy? The guy with the bow, right? Doesn't he look like, bro? He reminds me of some... I know somebody that kind of, unfortunately, kind of looks like that. Yeah, that guy's a big... There are winners and losers in the gene pool. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Alright, Ganing's in snake formation. Would it be better or worse to put him... Yeah, I guess he still get the brocade if I put him back on land. In fact, let me try to draw them both in, because their roof boats are going to shoot me anyway. Okay, we'll get... Reckless. Oh, no, bro. Is he going to finish this first, or is he going to fucking charge off? Oh, boy. I actually don't know how this... I know that I've been in this situation. Will he finish building and then charge off, or will he charge off? Because he might not finish the arrow tower. That's a problem. Bum bum bum. Trained soldiers and where? Jianling? We don't have any soldiers in Jianling. What do we have? Skeleton crew, 4,000. The Habsburgs got the worst genes. Well, you know. What the hell is this? Okay. Give me some supplies, please. Let's start stockpiling provisions if we can. What do these guys have for traits? Stone Soldier and Enlighten. Don't remember what Enlighten does. Yeah, I think the biggest feature that they're going to add in Complete Edition for Romance 14 is the officer development. That's just going to be insane. Fingers crossed that, like I said, that they later on, they just add an English version. I don't see why Koei... You know, this game's a PS4 game, guys. I don't see why Koei wouldn't remake it for modern systems. Upscale everything a little bit. Just a little bit. And then say, okay, now here's the PS5 version. And there you go. Yeah, we can't recruit. It's not even close to being developed. Is Liu Bei alright? Liu Bei's alright. That's good. Because we're not. At least Liu Bei's doing okay. We've got scrambled officers to start, of course. I like to let the RNG flow as much as possible. Okay. I think I did that wrong. I have to check next turn. I don't remember. Muscle memory, bro. You don't even pay attention sometimes. My favorite Chud would be Liu Shan. Playable tribes come back like in ROTK14. In this game, Wolf's Heart? I don't think so, bro. I think they suck in this game. I like them better in 9. He actually finished it. Alright, cool. He actually finished the tower. You're playing the Khan and only playing Himikari? Yeah. Bro, you could put yourself on the northern border. Put yourself on the northern border, put Jamuka up there, put Borte up there, and just overrun China from the north. You have 3 characters. 3 characters that are Khan related already in the game files, Ikari. You could do a community run and have other people send in other characters. And then you can play as like a Mongol invasion. You could work that into a run. Have you got random character locations on? Yeah. Yeah, I always have random character locations on. Like at this point, I've been playing these games for so many years that I've got everybody memorized. And I don't like that. I hate having the characters, yeah, Pantong, yeah, I know, he spawns in a year in. I wish Sabotage was better. One of the things they said in the new one is that they're gonna do something to improve covert, right? Reconnaissance, you're gonna be able to carry out reconnaissance in Complete Edition. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that there might be a boost to covert attempts if you completed reconnaissance. City's super weak. I just need somebody to lead the attack over there. You know who's wasting a character? Dang high. Are you saying that because your guy kind of took his spotlight a little bit in the community run, or what? Anything that makes intelligence and politics? Yeah. Yeah, I just made a video the other day talking about that, how these games are... I was talking about Iron Triangle. My officer creation video for Iron Triangle, and I was praising how Iron Triangle gets it right. Every single stat in Iron Triangle stands up on its own, versus something like this game where it's just 2 stats, really. And everything else you can kind of forget. You can kind of forget about it. He doesn't have arrow and he doesn't have crane formation. Okay, I don't remember what formations Deng Ai has, Dillis. I don't think I've played late scenarios. Well, I have played a lot of late scenarios, but I've never used Deng Ai. I've never had him as a character. It's now Chud to Champ, yeah. Oh, I'm way behind, aren't I? You think they will flesh out the relationship system? No, and I hope they don't. I hope they don't. They can't, look at Remake. Remake already tells you they try to do like a Crusader Kings thing. They can't do it. So just don't fucking do it, you know? That's my take on it. Like... Where are you going, bro? Why would you do that? But why? Does he have Goose? The city's totally empty. This guy's just got to walk up and take it. That's it. That's all he's got to do is walk up and take it. Is this guy... I wouldn't be surprised if they're coming to attack me next. Because we're totally empty here. Oh boy, here comes the wipeout. There's the wipe. We're gonna have to send help. We don't have any items, right? I haven't found anything. I feel like it would have shown me already. Specialty. Wait a minute. I found the feathered fan. Okay. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, we'll send one pin. Run, Liu Bei, run. That's right. Run to the hills. Run for your life. I give him 10,000. Do we want to actually do fish, or do we want to just put him in a ring formation? Who's coming down here? Yep, expert runner, and I would argue an expert loser as well. When he's not running, he's losing. And when he's not losing, he's running. Okay, yeah. I feel like he can beat Sao Ren in a duel. But do I want to put the whole fucking thing on him? Is he even going to need my help? Because Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, those guys can melt everybody. Liu Bei can fight armies like 5 times his size. It's just a matter of placement. Like, the AI's just got to place everyone in the right spots. Alright, let's try it. Ring is like... It's only 1 point slower, but... $10,000 strong. Alright, let's go. It's true. You're gonna make more use of the false information? Yeah. I didn't even bother to learn it, you know? It's such a weird thing that needs so much setup. I don't know, it feels like it takes... You need too many steps to use false info in this game. I don't know why, it just... I think I'm gonna send 2 goose formations over here. Fuck it. If he beats Sao Ren in a duel, he might beat him, you never know. Could have just sent Liu Pan. I just needed somebody to stall him on the road. Anybody have a... Inspire. Maybe a remake was a test run on the relationship mechanic. It was just a massive failure, Young King. I don't want to, like, I don't even want to punch down on it because it feels like overkill, but really bad. Can she take Goose? No, she can't use Goose. I hate how the female officers are so nerfed in this game. They are really nerfed. And I think I went through and I buffed some of them a little bit. But yeah, the girls are really, really nerfed in this game. Like, it's like an... It feels like an overcorrection, so I don't know. I haven't played 13. So I don't know if 13, the female officers were, like, too strong or something. But in this game, they are just... It's not good, man. It's really difficult to find a couple... Like... There's like maybe 10 that are really good, that are decent. Everyone else is just kind of thrown by the wayside. So this is all the goose that we have. Sai Mao and Zhang Yang here. We've got Wang Wei. He doesn't have volley though. Koei hates women confirmed. It feels like really, I don't know. I don't know, Ikari. I wish I knew the story behind it. I feel like there's a story there. Maybe over there they were like, people complained or so. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me though. Like, who the fuck would complain? All right, let's go. Okay, what do we have? Caution, shaken. They both have caution and shaken, and I don't remember what these traits are. Attack cannot be selected. When your supply line is cut, the morale goes down even more, yeah. The supply line cut, like I said earlier, it's just too severe in this game. Alright, let's do double. I don't even think I can send her. The troops are just too low. Double goose. This is not anti-base. Zhang Yang has goose formation, but he doesn't even have a relevant tactic for the base. Oh my god. Do you have, nope. Liu Kui has got Rain of Arrows, Chukonu, but he doesn't have... I wish you could put 3 units, 3 characters in a unit, like in most Koei games in this one, but that's another decision that's a little bit bizarre. You can't put up to 3 people in a unit in this. It's really strange. I don't think we want Jir, we just want fire arrows. That's it. Alright, so you guys go over here. A diversion, if you will. So he has to send resources, he's got to split his army. That might save Liu Bei. We have an event already? Is this Suge Liang or what? The departure of Su Shu. Oh man, this is a bad one. This is a really sad event. Oh, Liu Bei, Su Shu, you do not look well. What's happened? I'm sorry for the abruptness, but I have come here to say goodbye to you. What is the meaning of this? I actually just received a letter from my elderly mother. She is feeling scared and worried living under Cao Cao. As her son, I have to go to her. Please forgive me. I see. A child wanting to help his mother cannot be denied. I will not stop you. Do not worry about us. Go to your mother. Thank you very much. I will not forget this favor you have done for me, Liu Bei. Now please excuse me. Worried for his elderly mother, Su Shu left Liu Bei and headed to Cao Cao's army. Mother, are you okay? Oh, Su Shu, what are you doing here? I was serving Liu Bei, but I came here right away after receiving your letter. What? You bring me dishonor. Mother? You should know from your studies that it is difficult to honor both your lord and your parents. I was so happy when I heard you were serving such a wise ruler like Lord Liu Bei. How could you be deceived by a fake letter? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. How will I face our ancestors? Afterwards, Su Shu learned that his mother had hanged herself. And he was filled with regret for the mistakes he had made. Isn't that the most depressing thing? Isn't that the most depressing? She hanged herself out of shame for him being deceived and joining Cao Cao. Dude, I think this is the second time I go through this on this channel, too, because I remember reading through this before and being like, holy fuck. I don't know why. I remember Su Shu joining Cao Cao and never giving him any advice or helping him at all. I remember that, but I don't remember the reason. Every time I see this event, I'm like, fuck. Stream's over. Yeah, we can kill it right here. And on that note, enjoy your day, everybody. You know? All right. You're downloading it? What are you downloading? Is 8 Remake out for PS4? Yeah, it is. It is. Alright, Robot, I'll catch you later, man. Worst, that event is just, it's brutal. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad. It's miserable. Alright, let's see. Whew, anyway. Confuse, that might save us. 30% chance of succeeding. All he has to do is get to the front door of the city, and that's it. So, did we take the port back already? He's got to stand on it. He's got to stand on it. Yeah, we might lose the city. We may lose the city. All right, so we're sending one pin to help Liu Bei. The other two guys, Goose Formation on Shangyong. Let's see what the AI does. It worked. Holy shit, he's falling into disorder. It actually worked. Alright, put the speed down because we're gonna have to hit him at the right time. Well, maybe 2. Maybe 2's alright. Oh, he's already recovered. We're gonna hit him with Storm, put him back into disorder again. He's already recovered. Holy fuck. We gotta get back on land. This is kind of a mismatch, I think. Sun Quan's got more troops on the way? There's no way. Nah, okay. I wish you could turn off the barbarian factions, honestly. And this one, they're kind of annoying because like Cao Cao can get the special officers up here and then use them against everybody. You didn't find an announcement for the complete edition? Is it in Japanese? Yeah, it's a Japanese exclusive. They haven't announced it in English yet, Bebek. That's what we were saying earlier. We don't know if it's gonna come to the West. I hope so, but we don't know. It was just announced like a couple hours ago, so I think there's hope. Because Kuwait tends to, you know, like they look after themselves first, right? They announce their stuff, and then later on they say, oh yeah, and the West edition is coming later. We're kind of an afterthought, you know what I mean? We're kind of an afterthought over here. Gold looks pretty good there. What's up, Mark? All we can do is pray. Pray and hope. I would love to get a complete edition for this fucking game. I'm telling you. Even if it's like, you know, 6 months down the road, whatever. If Kuwait says, oh, by the way, we'll be dropping a complete edition later on, that'll be excellent. All right, time to get off the fire. He's got more units? Oh, what? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think we're holding. Don't think we're holding. Let me see if I can get 5,000 down there. Anybody have owl formation? Gao Ding's got snake. Nobody's got owl formation. That makes sense. Actually, that makes sense for these guys. Tyxoon's got arrow. He can probably take the highway straight down. 3,000's not going to cut it. We got to give this guy a promotion. We're going to send him flying over there, see if he can get there. I really didn't think he was going to send more people. You didn't get a coalition, Wolf's Heart, during your stream? You didn't get a coalition trigger against Cao Cao? Where are you, Sykes-son? There you are. They showed Lu Jiang was mobilizing last term, so why are you surprised? Because I didn't see it, Zetra. Why else would I seem surprised if I didn't see it? Liu Bei, anytime. Anytime you want to deploy some people to defend your city, no, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Decreasing his morale would be pretty good right here. What's he down to? 54? Bro, that would drop it pretty damn low. Alright, let's do it. Try to help out. It came at the end, last 30 minutes or so. Oh, so you did get a coalition, but it did happen. Okay. Your coalition triggers much faster than mine. Yeah, he got him getting duped like that was, well, it's pretty damn sad. I'm not going to say one of the saddest moments because the novelization, Romance of the Three Kingdoms has a lot of really, really sad moments. So, but Su Shu and his mother, that's pretty bad. Ma Liang is all the way down with Sheik Xie. Can we go get him? Somebody go get that man. Mr. White Brows. Okay, what else can I do? Did I already deploy him to start running the gauntlet? Okay, so he's going to run down the highway, get on the port, and try to fly down here. Gani can try to destroy this guy, maybe repair the tower. But we can't hold out against that. That's too much. Even with me actively recruiting. We need more troops. Luckily, there's no threat down here. Imagine if there was. A threat might emerge down there, depending on the officers and who they find. That's the thing about scrambled officers starting, like appearing randomly. Somebody that you weren't expecting to be strong can suddenly be strong because they find a couple of people. You know what I mean? They range from good to bad, yeah. In this game, they just feel very, very mediocre. There's like maybe 10. And it's the 10 that you would expect, you know. Sima Yi's wife, Sun Sei's sister, Liu Bei's wife, Sun Sheng's. It's like the 10 that you would expect to be good are pretty good, and then it falls off a cliff in this game. I hate that. I hate how it cancels recruitment if they leave the castle. I actually want to hit this catapult. That's probably what's going to save Liu Bei. But I'll wait because Cao Ren's stuck behind him like a dummy. Brocade Assault is ready. What the hell are you doing? This fucking... Oh my god. Is he really gonna move? Is he really gonna run that ramp through a swamp? He is, isn't he? That's why we warned you with the bells. Gan Ning's quote. Gan Ning talking shit after it's done. Also, I think I've said this a lot, but this game really does capture personality the best. Which is weird because it's a game that's ruler play focused. But the guy that was in charge of this game, I remember his interview, the Koei interview leading up to this game, him talking about how he really wanted to flesh out the generals and the personalities in this game, down to the quotes. So Gan Ning talks about the bells, for example, but further than that, your traits also determine what quotes you say in this game. So there's just a lot of effort put into this game that you wouldn't really expect. Now the question is he actually gonna disembark and go for the city? Because this guy's apparently gonna try to drag this ram across the swamp or not. I think I have to play it safe, even though I want to build a tower. I'm gonna play it safe, head back to the city. Also, we can't even recruit anymore, not really. Don't have the money for it. GXC is such a nightmare city to manage. It's an absolute nightmare of a city. Okay, our boys are here. I need you guys to take a wide stance so that we paint this area a little bit as we advance. Actually, wait. How does this core work here? The port. The port covers just that spot there. Literally just a spot there. So this is here, and then this starts the city. So we want to go left immediately. Okay. Okay, and then we'll put somebody over the port. So we have the shoreline as well. It's got to be Liu Biao. He's got famous. But yeah, your traits, the traits that your officers have determine what they say. So it reinforces the character even more, you know? Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and step up and try to block the catapult. So the best thing I can do with one pin is destroy the catapult so that they have to beat down the city normally. Liu Bei's still not deploying, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Sometimes the AI just craps out, you know what I mean? It's a Koei game, right? So it's a Koei game. That means that the AI just craps out. The 3 visits, alright, we can skip this. I really don't like the Liu Bei glazing. Alright, what do we have left? This is all commerce, public order. Okay, we can skip that. Straight to the search. Man, immediate pressure from Sun Quan. Fucked it all up. Yeah, I don't mean that they aren't even fighters that try. I just mean they don't have a lot going for them, period, in this game. One damage. Just one. Just one damage. Until Cao Ren gets here, then we're in trouble. 1200 defense, baby. Fucking tank. He's a fucking tank. They aren't historically fighters. Koei struggles to show what to do. Well, I mean, this game has a lot of supporting traits that you can have, even on the field. Like, you can buff stats, you can help with provisions, you can increase RNG chances. There's so many things that they could do. It's just weird that they're just like... It's just weird. They could have done a lot with them, and they didn't. I've thought about creating traits, because in this game you can create your own traits. So I've thought about creating traits for the girls and stuff. Wen Pin. Coming out of the ring formation. Risking it all. He carries our hopes and dreams for this campaign. The tank. Oh, buddy. I'm nervous. Step forward if you think you can challenge me. You underestimate me. Oh no, come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Bro. Imagine. Almost lost it. Almost lost it right there. Stick to the defense. What are you doing, Wenpin? Thank God he didn't fight Sao Ren. Fucking disaster. Almost lost 10,000. Could have lost 10,000 soldiers. I don't know. It's funny that he didn't get captured. He only got injured. I feel like I would have gotten captured. Wenpin did a fake out? Yeah, he's just to fuck with us, I guess. That was terrifying. That's all we had. All I had is 10k. I didn't have anything else to spare. That's all I got for Liu Bei. 10k. Then I'm done. It's capped. Suwan's is capped. I don't think it's going to matter. He is stronger than Lee. I mean, it was only 6 points. It's only 6 points. That's the thing. It wasn't a crazy spread. That's what made me nervous. It's like, okay, that's not a big enough gap. Okay, we're recruiting still. Boom, boom. I gotta get this guy to the city. We gotta get Ganing back out. Probably gonna go down swinging. He's in arrow formation, right? What formation are you in? I don't know what that ram's doing. He's coming back around. Fish formation. He's just gonna ignore. If I build an arrow tower here, he's just gonna ignore me. Go around. Yeah, we're just gonna get him into the city. Alright, let's keep searching. There's nothing else to do but to search right now. Watch all this play out. Nobody's helping Shenyang, so we're gonna be able to take it. But is it gonna matter? What's Ma Teng doing? 15, 16, and what's back there? 8? Not great. Alright, Wenpin. Please don't fumble it all the way. Don't fumble it all the way, Wenpin. We've only just started. There's Liu Bei, finally. Just tanking. Just tanking. Sun Quan's got more troops on the way. This guy? No, that's a transport. I don't see anybody deployed. I don't see any dashes, so I don't know. That's weird. Okay, let's get gunning out there. We're gonna get gunning out here with his Brocade Assault. Just to charge it up. Only leaving 1,000, 1,800 behind. Gotta get an alliance with Liu Zhang if I can. Okay. How much gold do we have? Very little. When you gotta run a transport. Li Dian. Transporter extraordinaire. One of the best officers in this fucking game. The guy's got so much utility, it's insane. Alright, you move up first. We gotta get right outside the city, and then together we'll both attack. Imagine we can't take the city with 16,000 and Goose. Can we power up Goose? We have Strengthened Crane, which is absolutely useless. Strengthened Arrow, I guess we'll do that for Ganing. Since he's the one who's in real danger over there. And then let's do a search. That's it. Alright. Guan Yu, help me. Don't leave me out here, Guan Yu. Zhao Yun is here. Nice. Guan Yu is done. Well done, you should be proud. Guan Yu's quote when he's defeated. Liu Bei's struggling. I'm not, but he is. Liu Bei is struggling. Wen Pin is not struggling. Wen Pin has lost less than 200 soldiers. Oh, about 200. Alright, we can expand. I think we want to improve our warlord, but Liu Bei's nothing without us, it's true. If it's not for Wen Pin standing there blocking the road, they would have already swarmed the castle. Wen Pin's 10k. Again, the guy's a tank. There's some of these officers are literal archetypes. You know, they fit archetype molds in this game. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with yeah, he's got the defensive trait too. Another rare thing too. The defensive trait's pretty rare in this game. You know, that's only a 5-point difference, honestly. Why don't I grab, what can I put here? Imperial Academy, right? Give me Imperial Academy for officer growth. Increase officer XP. Alright, so I'm gonna sit back, let them come to me, charge up my tactic, hit them with Brocade Assault, and then fucking pray afterwards. I mean, that's it. Hope that their attack falls apart. The transport's already almost here. That's why I say increase the transport speed in your settings before you start playing. It's really important because leaving your transports on a slow speed, you're just adding on game time for no reason, you know? You're just padding it out. Alright, the 3 visits. Yeah. Kong Ming, he's amazing. We know. We know. Alright, we got an envoy on the way to Liu Zhang and Shu. Jing is gonna be a clusterfuck. I've actually seen Sun Quan die attacking Cao Cao before. Sun Quan being a menace? Yeah, he's just fucking me up. Can you steal supplies if you attack transport units? No, you can't. There is a trait that lets you to steal supplies. I think it's called plunder. Pretty sure it's called plunder in this game. That lets you steal supplies if you destroy units. But I think that's the only thing that can steal supplies. Yeah, the plunderer trait, right. Do you have roof boats? I do. That would have been a good idea last turn, Bebek. It might be too late. I'm gonna try it, but I should have thought of that. Right now, I'm just trying to charge up Brocade. Zhao Yun's about to be destroyed. What a blunder! Liu Bei's running away. Wow, Liu Bei running away, bro. Doing what you do best. What you do best. Leave me to fight fucking S tiers. Wen Pin? Why are you challenging people? Why is he challenging them? I put him in ring to defend. Oh no, bro. Now you're the one with the 5-point deficit. You should tone down that recklessness. Oh shit. Come on, Wen Pin. Come on, Wen Pin. Oh. Brutal. Crippled. The next duel is gonna kill him. The next duel will be our end. That's gonna be it. Why, bro? Why? Just fucking handed it over, bro. He didn't die? Yeah. He didn't get captured either. I have capture settings on high, so... Although ring should protect you against it, but still. I think if you go out of your way to pick a fight, you can still get captured. Which ring formation is the most preventative formation. You know, it's the formation that will prevent your guys from doing stuff like that. Even though somehow even being in ring, Wen Pin still charged out 2 times. Now the ring is faltering because the commander is injured, the stats are reduced, the morale is plummeting. Yeah, you can't be challenged, but you can still challenge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wen Pin is crazy. He's lost his mind. He's lost his mind. I gave him 10,000 troops and he just got drunk on power. Power and authority. Alright, straight at Sun Huan. I don't think that ram's gonna get here very quickly. I can't believe he almost tried to cross that ram across the swamp like that. That was crazy. Ring is great for your Liu Shan types? Yep. What is this guy doing? Wang Zong, come on. Come on, brother. Tell me you're heading for that free core over there. You're not bringing trouble my way. Decrease Cao Ren's morale? Why? It's fucking capped already. Why can't we rally our guy? I would say let's rally Wen Pin's unit. Mai Cheng, where Guan Yu was caught. Okay. If this wasn't do or die, I would have given up. I would have retreated already. Would have called the retreat. I would have said, let's get the fuck out of here before one pin gets killed, but we're gonna stay in it. Just do everybody. Honestly, just do everybody. I'm trying to think of other moves, but there's not that. Once you get into the rhythm of this game, there's not that much to do in the turns. You kind of, everything just kind of flows, you know what I mean? Once you get into the flow state, manually inspire, yeah. All right, hit him. This is gotta make this count. Knockout blow. Here we go. There it is. That's why Ganing is top 10 right there, bro. He's an eraser, bro. Charge up that tactic and then boom. I wish you could tell your guys not to start duels. Well, you can't really. That's why it's that's part of the simulation, you know? Sometimes they don't listen. Look at this. They went around the wall, fellas. That's my fault. I should have taken a step back. We're playing like fucking noobs right now. This is like day one gameplay right here. Let's try to confuse them. 30% chance. Go ahead, blow the budget. Blow the budget. It's time to pull out all the stops. We can't do public order at our own capital. What are we at in our capital? Public order is at 100. Shouldn't I have the event for volunteers? No volunteers? I thought volunteers triggered at 100. Yeah, the Squidward. Spare change. Spare change. Okay, I think Huang Zong's going for the, yeah, he's going for the port. That's fine. The legendary Bisha Mountain, bro. I haven't seen a lot of sponsorships for Raid. I wonder what happened to them. Let's hope that we can successfully recover Wen Pin's unit. Liu Kui did it. Father, the troops of Wen Pin have calmed down and returned to normal. At least for now. We've thrown Jiao Dun into disorder. We've thrown Cao Ren into disorder. All three of these plots had a 30% success hit rate. And they all hit. All three hit. Come on, Liu Bei. I'm melting over here. Supply line's been cut. Alright, we should be able to break that ram. Jiangxia should be safe. Li Biao covert? Bro. What are the odds? Am I right? Oh, you guys are just the worst. You had 16. Fellas, you had 16. They only have 4. How much damage are you guys doing over here? 200? 100? About 200 damage? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go. Wipe them out. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away. Alright, I'm gonna try to move over before I disappear. Before the unit's wiped out. Let's see if we get a rally. We need a rally. We don't have it. No rally. You've seen some, but not nearly as much. The game's probably old as fuck now, Toby, isn't it? I think Raid is like, how old is Raid Shadow Legends? Like 10 years? It's got to be coming up on like 10 years. Is Liu Bei gonna survive? Am I gonna survive? No. 12 morale, I think it's over. The 3 visits to conclusion. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use this. Let's see if Liu Bei survives, and then I'll give him Kong Ming. If Liu Bei survives, I'll give him Kong Ming. But I ain't giving him to Cao Cao. 16 years. It's almost 5 years old. Okay. Fuck, dude, I'm like 16 years? What do you mean 16 years? Oh, Alexa told you? No, it doesn't matter. None of that really matters. Let's just hunt this guy down. Yep, hunt him down. Don't let him get away. Are we still developing here? Because this one's not. Okay. Your math is not mapped. Yeah, bro, 16 years is like, fuck. That when smartphones were starting to take off 16 years ago. Okay. Search. We got 9,000 there. It's not bad. 2,000 troops. Okay, I don't care about that. They fell into disorder again. Holy shit. I cannot believe this could happen. One Pin's final quote. Yeah, you kind of killed us, One Pin. 2008 was almost 20 years ago, that's right. The first recession. He's gonna get away. Alright, we're not catching him. I don't know. Oh, because he's got the retreat command, so his maneuver's boosted. I hate the retreat command in this game. Can I just say that? I hate the retreat button in this fucking game. It is busted. Absolutely busted. There's nothing you can do. When the AI says, I'm gonna retreat, that's it. They can just fucking disengage at will, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hate that button. Liu Bei might still might not survive. Let's see. The city hit Jiao done with disorder again. That's so lucky. That's pretty cool, Toby. Oh yeah, you're done, Liu Bei. You're just done. You're done, but I did get Shenyang. 16,000? How many more troops are you getting? That's it. So the city's got 17. See what I mean? Ma Teng is just... Jeez, bro. Can you train your people? I mean, what the... What are you doing, man? Think Zhang Lu is marching? He probably is, man. Or south-south, technically, but yeah, he'll just keep marching after we take the city. It doesn't matter. I think we can actually beat him. I feel more Call me crazy, but I feel confident beating Zhang Lu. Way more confident than I did beating back Sun Quan. I wasn't sure if this was going to happen. All right. Confuse who? Sao Ren? He's already done though. Let's decrease the morale of one guy's unit. Nah. Nothing else to do there. Okay. His legendary 5 packs of rice. Yeah. I have heard about that. The only reason he wasn't killed. The only reason Cao Cao didn't take him out. 16,000 troops, only 4,000 survived, and the city was pretty damn weak to begin with. Who's holding the city? Cao Chun? Zhang Chunhua. Zhang Chunhua. Chunhua. They're still around? I didn't know that. We captured... Wang Lang. And this guy, who I'm not familiar with. One of the 4 friends of Cao Pi. He was close to Cao Pi. When she made fun... When Wu Si made fun of Cao Sen's obesity and his own gauntness, he showed his anger by cutting the ground. He was close to Cao Pi, the Prince of Wei, along with Sima Yi, Chen Kun, and Wu Si. Were called the 4 friends. When Wu Si made fun of Cao Sen's obesity and his own gauntness, he showed his anger by cutting the ground. Oh, that's what he's doing, huh? He's cutting the ground. Wang Lang is clutching his heart. That's me watching Wen Pin trigger 2 fucking duels after I put him in ring formation. My heart's gonna fucking give up. Yeah, just put him in, just detain him. We can get some money for them. We took the city only to lose it. Didn't even save Liu Bei. Liu Bei's already done for. Looks like he's cutting cheese instead. Yeah, there's no way we're holding the city. Isn't Li Dian still injured? Is this guy not injured still? He is still injured, okay. He's wounded. What are his stats? 600 is... It's pretty low. Okay, that's actually pretty low. Can we ask Sun Quan for a truce? I don't even know if you can do truces in this game. Honestly, I've never looked. What would that be under? No. I don't see a button for trucing at all. Yeah, I don't think Liu Bei is gonna make it. I think Liu Bei is done for. Bro, you can stop. Let's get this. It's not happening. Yeah, so whenever the enemy chooses to retreat in this game, it gives them bonus maneuver. And the maneuver, in classic Koei fashion, the bonus maneuver is not reflected in the stats. Okay? So, when a unit's running away, they'll move a lot faster than they should be moving, and that's because their maneuver is being boosted. And it doesn't actually tell you by how much, but they will just get out of there fast as fuck. Very, very fast. It's why I hate the button. Not necessarily because the maneuver goes up, but because Koei doesn't show the change in stats. So you just kind of have to eyeball it, you know? One of those Koei things that you just have to eyeball. And if you're not paying attention, you don't realize that it's happening. You don't even realize that it's a thing unless you've just watched it happen again and again, you know? Then you pick up on it. These guys keep bringing me stuff. It should be the end of Liu Bei right here once Zheng He gets here. These guys are still paying me tribute. They must not have heard about Wen Pin's accident. You know, they probably think we're still fucking power. $7 DLC to have Ujizane have his very own Kimari event. If I had this on PC, I would definitely import. I would cross over. Just like I said, I would bring Three Kingdoms into Awakening on PC. If I had this on PC, I would import Imagawa officers into this. So we'd have ourselves an Ujizane run in Romance 14. Dude, that would be good. That would be... Yeah, that would be good. Might be too good. You know what I mean? Some ideas are just, whoa, buddy. You can't put that genie back in the bottle once you let it out, you know? That might be too good. We can try to march someone else out, but I'm pretty sure it's too late. Might as well go both games, yeah. Maybe, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a sale during Black Friday this year, so... I will definitely keep an eye out. She's only got ring, that's the problem. Stream again? Ikari's gonna stream tonight. I'm not streaming again, no. I just didn't have work this morning, so... But Ikari's gonna stream at night. And I will be there. I will be lurking because I gotta work this afternoon. But I will be lurking and listening into Ikari's stream. Nobody can get there fast enough, man. This sucks. Liu Kui's got Crane. I guess he could get there. Might as well send fucking Wen Pin back out there if he's healed. He didn't even get hurt, did he? No, he didn't get hurt. All right, Wen Pin. Maybe you can make it. You'll be there to handle all the complaints. What's the plan for the stream again, Ikari? It's a test run, right? Test run tonight? I think I'm going to put a poll up on the channel just to see what people think. I'm going to put a poll up on the channel. Will Koei release Romance 14 Definitive Edition in the West? Yes or no? Just to see if anyone else believes out there. Is anyone else holding out hope that the new edition of Romance 14 will be released in the West? I think there's a chance, but we'll see. $1,600. Koei, get ready to learn Chinese? No, bro, I can't even speak it. Forget about it. Can't even pronounce it. I can barely pronounce English, bro.
好的，请下令。
They turned around. Huh?
尽息一切。
Zhang Wei is actually pretty good. Is Ganing busy? He captured the port, right? Okay. Back to base. Ganing and 1 pin, that's about it. That's as good as it gets right now. I think I've got Liu Pan. He's got high strength, but he's not a good leader, and he has no tactics. Li Yan, I could risk Li Yan, I guess, in the defense, but he's our transporter. Transport's on fast, though, so I guess it won't be too bad of a hit. Some good resources here to start. At least there's some good resources, I should say. Where are we at in the month? We're in mid. It's been a mid stream as well. Very mid. We've just gotten our asses kicked. Barely survived. This is like night and day compared to Wolf's Heart stream. If you guys want to see Liu Biao done properly, go check out Wolf's Heart stream over on his channel. He just played this yesterday. And I think he had much better results. Much better results. This has just not been pretty. Belly flop. Coming out of retirement and just big old belly flop right into the pool. Hard belly flop. Had less troops to support Liu Bei? Yeah. I just think if 1 pin didn't throw that away, didn't throw away those troops, maybe we could have done something different. Do you have, will you give up the Gray Lightning? You will? For Wang Lang? And some cheese cutter? Okay. Come on, Liu Bei, hold on. Oh my god. We need that covert stat. We need that covert. Covert confused. Let's go. Let's go. Nobody's got it. Okay, we're done. The tumor is making him stupid? Yeah, it's interfering. No, we don't have any covert left, so I guess that's it. The city deals disorder, but I don't think that's gonna make the difference. Is he leaving already? Yeah, that's a hard march over the mountains. You gotta be prepared if you're gonna march through the mountains in this game. Logistics are, like, very important. Alright, let's put a... I mean, yeah, we don't really need you to do anything else right now. We full up here. There's one person open for business. I guess I'll put him back here. Put him back here. All right, well, this should be the end of Liu Bei. We'll take a miracle. Only 200 soldiers left. Oh my god. He's got a unique model. Oh no, he has a unique model. Another day, another loss. Oh my god. Fanshi. Come on, what are you looking down at? What are you looking down at? Time out. Pick those eyes up, buddy. Her eyes are up there. See this guy's eyes? Got wandering eye syndrome over here. Look at this guy. Pick those eyes up, buddy. Be like Liu Biao. Don't even look at her. Just give her your back. Don't even look at her. That's it for Liu Bei. Oh, they hit me with disorder? They just took the castle. I got hit with disorder immediately. And Zhang Lu turned back around. He's like, what? He failed to defend Liu Bei. Turn around. When pin stop it. Yeah. He can't stop taking L's, I know. Alright guys, well, I'm going to call it there. I will try this again. But yeah, I got to shake the rust off. Too rusty right now, so... Again, check out Wolf's Heart's run. He played as Liu Biao yesterday, and he did a lot better than I'm doing, I'll tell you that. So, check that out for a proper attempt. I might try this again later. Ikari's got his stream tonight, test run tonight on his channel. Romance 14, say a prayer when you go to sleep tonight that we get the new version of Romance 14 in the West. So... They just announced Complete Edition in the East for this game. Pray that we get a Western release. Pray. Okay? If you don't have a God, find them. Find God. Listen to me. Find God just so that you can ask him for a Western release of Romance 14. Alright? You'll be happy you found him either way. He's God. Okay? So, anyway, like I said, I will catch you guys, what day is today? Wednesday? What do I have next? Imagawa upload on Friday on my channel. So, Imagawa upload Friday on my channel. Ikari stream later tonight over on his channel. And, go check out the post if you're interested for the new edition of Romance 14, if you just want to read about it, because, again, we don't know if it's coming to the West, but GameCity.com. So, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good week.